I'm a hippo.
Broadcast Hippo. Digital media.
Come on!
I'm a hippo.
Broadcast Hippo. Digital media. What's up, everybody? Show is powered by cannabis. Hi, cannabis. It's one of our favorite things is cannabis. It makes people nice. It makes people less stressed. However you take it, doesn't matter if you take a gummy or you smoke it, whatever you do. Even if you don't partake yourself, you appreciate how important cannabis is in your life because you have that loved one that's crazy as fuck. And what you do is you love it when they continue to partake. And there's times where someone is crazy in my life, maybe, and I just be like, can you just go take some gummy something? Yeah.
So
I'm like me. He's talking about me.
What's that?
You're like the reverse Cosby. You're not trying to hurt anybody. You wake up and you're 5 pounds heavier. You're like, shit. Oh God, I love going to Cosby's house. This is right. I can go there. I get an appetite. I curl up in a ball. I wake up covered in Hostess cupcakes.
That's my house.
I was listening to something on the radio. This dude said that he sleep eats, and that he he like wakes up and there's crumbs all in his bed and like open Hostess containers, and I'm like, wow, maybe I slept ate. That was my problem. That's why I'm on.
How come nobody ever like sleep works out or sleep pays bills? Like nobody ever sleep goes to work. Like they're all.
I mean,
like,
I am doing that
things.
right this minute.
Like they go. Like nobody ever sleep and does anything positive, or like the crazy voices in their heads never go, hey, hug that guy. It's always stab. Like, why are you listening to the stab voice and not listening to the hug voice?
I feel like that people do have hug voices, but we don't read about them in the news because man hugs stranger is not a good headline.
I would love that headline rather than man stab stranger.
Right? I know. Well, I think there'd be more hugging if there was some cannabis in your life. Teebs.green. Go check them out. Teebs of Adrian.
And now, our feature presentation.
This is Ed McMahon. And now, here's Andrew.
Andrew Z. Call up that Andrew Z. I said Andrew Z. In the morning, it's time to wake up. Andrew Z. In the morning, yeah. Come on.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It is Thursday, May 27th, 2021, in the year of our Lord. Demetrius Nicodemus. East Side, South Side, Gina for Gabella Media. Producer Georgia. And we're a little light today. No T-Fold.
Andrew Z. In the morning.
Woo!
You were thinking it, Demetrius.
What?
You said we're a little light today. I had to do the air quotes for you.
lighter. If this is a plane and we took off 200 pounds, that'd be lighter.
That's true.
What's going on, everybody? This weather. So was it 90 yesterday? It's going to be 70 today. It's going to be 50s tomorrow.
It's Ohio.
No, it's crazy though.
This is not new. This
Everybody
happens
says
every
that.
year.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, it's Ohio. Well, you know what? People that like seasons used to be a thing. Like, remember the Farmer's Almanac, and you could depend, like they would flip through the pages and they go, July, it's gonna be. Now it's like the Farmer's Magic 8-Ball. It's like you shake that bitch, and then it's like, oh, hail. Look at that. That's son of a bitch.
I'm gonna drop a truth bomb on all you Ohioans, because I've lived in Michigan, I've lived in Wisconsin, I've lived in Iowa. They all say the same thing. It's Iowa, and weather can change tomorrow. 24. It's Michigan. And wait till tomorrow. They all
Everybody, yeah. Like every state has that come to said state on vacation, leave said state on probation. Like everybody, it's like fill in state here.
I've never heard that one.
Really? Everybody.
No.
Well, you got to hang out with the underbelly of the community.
Right. Yeah, you're hanging out with the
Like,
wrong people.
The underbelly that vacations in certain places and still tends to break the law and get caught.
I think Ohio, though, because I used to work at, I used to be a dispatcher for over the road truck driving, and I used to work at a truck stop gas station. I had to hurry up and say it before Andrew jumped in.
Did you work there, or did you just roam the parking lot?
No, I worked there.
Hey, trucker!
I'm not hauling my fat ass up in and out of those trucks. There's not enough money.
You're like a lot iguana or Gila monster.
Gila monster, yes.
The biggest of the lizards.
To get her up into the truck, they put one of those things around her, like they transport whales from ocean to the whatever. They get her up in there.
Truck just falls over. Anyway, so what was I saying before we started making fat jokes? Those were funny, but
somebody you.
Oh, and they do say that Ohio has the worst state highway patrol as far as like how many we have and how often they pull people over and things like that. So I think that might be true for Ohio because that's all the truck drivers say that.
Yeah, they are the worst. The highway patrol, they're just so miserable too.
And we all know that.
No, I thought that too, but I'm going to defend them. I'm going to defend them for a second.
Wait, what? What?
We all know that truck drivers are like the upper echelon of our society. Those guys.
No, but they see it. They go to state. They're on the roads. They see it. They have the experience. So it doesn't matter who they are or what they are. So
dude, I give it up for truck drivers. I mean, I couldn't do that.
See, I think I would like that job. You just jump in the truck and you just go and you turn.
I hate driving. I hate people. But anyway,
now that Burt Reynolds is dead, there's no point in becoming a truck driver for me.
That's true. That is true.
So I want to finish that thought, you guys. So, shit. I knew that was going to happen when you guys kept talking. My thoughts are like little birds. They just fly away. Like, damn it. Oh, I know. So the Ohio State Patrol, I used to think they were kind of assholes too, and they were miserable and like, oh, Ohio State Patrol, they don't have anything else to do. But they really literally don't have anything else to do. They are traffic cops. That's what they do. Like their only job is to police traffic. So that's why they pull you over all the time. But I just wanted to throw that out there because it kind of put it into perspective when I'm like, oh, don't they got anything better to do? No, they don't. That's their only job.
Their only job is to pull people over.
Yeah, like I had a highway patrol officer like drive by my house and ask me a question, and I was like, buddy, you're on a residential road. You have no jurisdiction here. This is a neighborhood. You obviously, sir, on the car it says highway. I suggest you get your ass on it. And then he beat me about the head and neck with a stick and showed me the error of my ways.
Hey, or does your license plate light is out? What the fuck? I didn't even know I had a license plate light.
He was like, sir, do you know your front window's open? I was like, do you know you're a highway patrol officer?
Your front window is open.
We don't condone that behavior. You guys don't do that. Demetrius is giving you terrible life advice. Yeah. Don't do that.
Don't let a cop pull you over in front of your house unless it's a mobile home. I'm sorry. It's just funny to me. I don't care. State highway patrol. I don't. Sometimes I just got to throw one out for me.
Just for you.
I looked at my coffee like, have I not had enough of this yet? Usually Dee's on fire and has me crying by this point in the show. What's going on? Go take a nap and come back, Dee.
Have another cup. It'll make sense. That's one of those funny grenades to where you throw it out there.
You'll be like, holy shit, mobile home.
Later on, I'll just start laughing.
Cracking up. Oh God, I can't.
So I have a moral. I did something yesterday, and I need your advice.
Hold on. Josh said, D just said everyone with a Chris silence.
That was very true.
Yes.
But
What happened
okay.
yesterday?
So here's I have a moral quandary. All right. So yesterday I went and we went to PetSmart. I signed the dog up for obedience classes, right?
Uh-huh.
But I also bought an e-collar. Now, are you familiar with the e-collar? Okay.
No.
No.
They call it an e-collar now because the word shock collar was just too rough. I think the Democrats named it. And you know, but I bought this e-collar as a backup to the training classes because once again he is 60 pounds, and then when he gets excited, when he gets super excited, you can't turn that switch off on him. He doesn't listen. He's in his moment. And so I'm like, maybe we need this e-collar. But all day yesterday and most of this morning, I was like, is this e-collar an indication of me being a failure as a trainer of this dog? If I use this, is this me surrendering and going, you know what? I need electricity to get this motherfucker in check. So, like,
I like the way you just followed him across the screen, just watched him. Like, what's he gonna do?
Those listening to the podcast, D Son Cohen is just in the background.
He's walking back and forth.
Driving-
He's keeping an eye on him,
Today's
just
his-
like you don't trust him.
Crazy.
today's his last day. He wants
Yeah.
to show. Come here.
What is it? What's it say? Oh, Beverly Schools. What?
Oh boy,
What time's your clap out?
kindergarten. That's it. Are you? Is he excited?
Oh yes.
He's running around. Yes.
I got two.
So-
I got some excited ones here too, but mine are in kindergarten. So graduating kindergarten is a big deal.
Yeah.
He's not graduating. He's not graduating. He is
That's what they-
passing.
Stop it.
Stop.
I know.
It is
I
not-
agree though.
this
I
is
see those.
not-
I really did see a post yesterday, and somebody said, and it's a kindergartner in a cap and gown, and it says, "My baby did it. My baby did it," and I'm like, graduated kindergarten?
I know. Congratulations. He made it through the don't lick windows phase.
Like, whoa.
I got a complete list of, because I have two kids that are graduating today. One's going from 5th grade to
You're not graduating. Stop.
Well, they're going to a different school.
different school.
That's
So-
not. That's not graduation. That's
I
just
mean,
transportation.
You're graduating from that school.
Yeah, they go from that one school to the next. And I've got a whole, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but I've got a whole itinerary the way my ex has laid out, so we can catch them both at the same time. I have two kids at the same time, and we need to catch them both. So I've been given an itinerary on how to make sure that I can make both graduations. What? All right. So anyway,
These faces phenomenal right now. I love it.
From what grade to what grade? What?
One's 4th to 5th, and one's 8th to 9th.
What?
I thought it was 5th to 6th.
Yeah, I think it is 5th to 6th.
I think she's going into junior high.
Yeah, I think so.
6th grade is not junior high. 7th and 8th grade is junior high.
Well, not anymore. Now they switched the junior highs to 6th through 8th.
Well, in Perrysburg, they did because the school got too the schools are too crowded. Like people are just moving in like crazy. So like they just built a brand new school that was 7th and 8th. I think it was 7th and 8th. I don't even know. I don't even know, man. 7th and 8th, but it's already full. Like before it was built, it was full. I'm like, you took 10 years to build this thing. You would think it would be accommodating of the amount of people that are supposed to be, but like they didn't give themselves any room to grow. It's like, what do you?
Yeah, they were like, well, we didn't assume people were going to be getting along this well to be putting kids in this school. We assumed the divorce rate in Perrysburg would be much higher.
I know. What the hell?
But
So, anyway,
why is it? Why are we making this a big deal? Why is this is the issue that I have with this is like this gives these kids these false sense of accomplishment. It's not. It's expected. I expect you to get into the first grade. I expect you to graduate high school, and then we celebrate because that took a long time. But every time you go from one grade to another, I got to go, congratulations. Look here, Lenny, stop grabbing the rabbits. Just stop it. You know, let's just get into the next grade. You know what my reward was for getting into the next grade? It was I didn't have to make new friends when I got held back. That's what it was. I got to go with all the people that I knew, and I didn't get grounded. Like it's not a huge accomplishment. You've done the bare minimum.
Yeah, but I know, but so don't call it a graduation. Call it a like for
It's a milestone. That's all it is. It's a milestone, and you celebrate milestones. Calm down, boomer.
Last time in the school.
Do you know what my mom did for me when I made it to the 5th grade from 4th grade?
So you're going to take that out on everybody else?
No, I am saying she was not wrong. You have to have expectations. I did not know that you could drop out of school until you were done with college. Do you understand that? I didn't know people had that choice at 16. I was like, that stunned me. But you have to set expectations and not do backflips when these kids do what they're expected to do. That is why you get school shootings and these fucking workplace things. Because all these people get their fucking feelings hurt and they don't know how to cope.
That's not
Nobody put a cap and gown on me when I got my 30-cent raise. Boo, 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 boo.
I don't know. I haven't seen the studies of the correlation, but
that's not a real correlation. Not true.
It should be. People should look into this shit.
Georgia, where's our discllaimer?
Why am I the only one that gets a disclaimer?
Oh, yeah, but change Andrew Z to Demetrius.
Yeah.
He spits the facts. He spits truth.
He spits coffee out when he's going on a Tiefel rage. That's what happens.
I don't know. So anyway, today's going to be a very eventful day. Anyway, so I have to get from they're both the same time, and I have to get from one school across town to the other school to try to make both both graduations.
And they're Z's, so they're gonna go at the end. Like,
I know
that sucks.
I know both. It's so anyway. I don't know. I'll let you know if I make it to both. And
you're gonna have to change one of their last names just so you can
for today,
logistically make it.
I had a grandma that she spelled her name C with a CEPEDA, and I'm like, well, how was grandma's name different? And I guess during the war, they did food by their last name, so she slipped her name change in there.
Man, your grandma was a genius. Those fat genes run deep in your family. Yeah.
She was like, I have been thinking that we are always the last to eat, so the next time they call for the food, we come up to Capeda.
But here's the thing. But if you think about that logic, then if you're whether it's C every time or whether it's unless you're changing it every time, you're still the same amount of time in between meals or in between getting your food or in between whatever. So I don't
but you get better picks.
Oh,
right.
when you're closer to the front, like Z, you're getting 2 pieces of bread, some beans, and a can of rice.
But getting whatever everybody else put back.
Yeah. If you're Cepeda, you're like, oh yes, my name is Cepeda.
I get bananas.
You get bananas. There's fruit. There's shit. There's probably a turkey leg.
I'm dying right now. I just want to tell you guys, I'm dying. Listen, what I just did. This has nothing to do with what we were just talking about, but I'm legit about to die right here on the show. Why? So I did my morning routine with my heels, but this is a different one that I'm trying, the CBD. And it's like I have
you need to dip those in something that nobody can see.
Acid.
Like dip
my
your
feet
heels.
are nice. I got pedicures. That's not the point.
What?
Listen,
you made some poor person touch your feet.
Well,
Money.
my feet are not gross. Thank you very much, D. So,
that-
You know
yo,
who says that? People with gross feet.
that's not true. My feet are not gross.
That's what a gross-footed person would say.
Yep.
But I can prove it. If I could get my foot up high enough to put it on the screen,
Yeah,
I
prove
would
it.
show you. Anyway, listen to me.
Your heels
I
are
have
like,
this-
we don't need
Oh
CBD.
my
We need
fucking
cushion,
God.
bitch. Put some pillows underneath us. You are asking a lot. Stop
Yes,
trying to soften
listen.
this skin.
Listen.
We need shock absorbers.
they got those. Leave me alone. Listen, I put this on and I'm like sitting here and I rubbed it into my hands and then I just went like this while you guys were talking to itch my nose, but it's like Vicks. And now it's like up my nose and my face is on fire right now. So it's really hard to focus because my face is on fire. It hurts.
All right. So
Your
back,
heels were like, don't rub that shit on us. Put it on the nose. Let her know what it feels like.
And now it's
the nose is like, this shit goes in your feet. What the fuck are you doing right now?
It hurts so
The
bad.
hand's like, well, the heel asked me to do this.
Have you ever put Vicks up your nose? The shit, it hurts.
Only when I was witnessing an autopsy.
What?
You've never done that.
Oh, all right. So anyway, so back to your dog and the shot collar and
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We ADD out so bad.
I just want to know, is it how do you feel about the shot collar? Because I know a lot of people have strong feelings one way or another. I prefer to call it an e-collar, but shit, I don't care. It's a dog. He don't know the difference.
you do.
But
we in the society do tend to change names to make it sound better.
yeah, like
Like,
E stands for electricity, bitch.
like even like it's like pro-choice. It's really baby killing. I mean, that's what it is. I'm not saying-
Andrew, no. We're disclaimer. Do it quick.
Oh, it is what it is.
No, don't do that right now. Let's not
Don't
get
do
into
that.
that. Yeah,
That's
let's not go there.
Yeah,
I'm not.
No, stop talking.
as
Stop
a man,
talking.
you should shut the fuck up.
All right.
Like legit.
Please.
When it comes
Oh,
to asking that kind of shit about anything, if you don't have a vagina and reproductive organs, shut the fuck up about that.
The point was, in this society, we do try to give it nicer names to avoid what you're really doing. In general, not that to get off that. Okay, but wow, way to bring the show to a.
You did that.
You did that.
You're looking at us.
Can't believe you guys made me say that.
You started
He
with
shot himself in the foot and then looked at us like we did that to him.
Yeah, he was like, I can't believe you guys let me shoot myself in the foot.
it was the e-collar.
The e-collar. I personally don't think I would, but I also don't have a dog because they're a lot of work and they're too much work. I prefer a taser. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I don't know. I don't think I would use one just because I would feel bad. Like my guilty conscience wouldn't let me sleep.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, maybe. But here's the thing. I think like Kara and I discussed it, and as long as like we use it, we're only going to use it for two specific things, and that is the jumping and the mouthing. And other than that, it is just going to just sit there on his neck. But I need to break him of this jumping and mouthing.
What's the mouth?
That is where he puts his big, strong fucking mouth on any part of your body and just tries to drag you places. He's like, ah, ah.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm like,
Jesus,
literally,
Steve. I don't think I
Yeah.
can do that.
well, you don't try hard enough. Anyway, so
Yeah. You know what? You need a little more mouthing in your life,
Yeah.
Gina.
how about you rub some of that CBD balm on your lips and soften those bitches up? And maybe you could do,
Try some mouthing.
yes, try some mouthing. Dubs has been begging you for mouthing.
Oh, you know what, D? You should try. You should try that. That pet CBD that is over at Teebs.
Yeah.
I gotta go there next weekend, D. I'll grab you some.
Josh does have a good point. Just at least try it and see if it works.
Like it's just he's super irritating, and like I said, I'm more concerned about Cohen and Kara. Like if I'm not home, nobody can walk him.
Oh,
like,
gee.
Yeah, and so that's an issue.
Why don't you get a Chihuahua or something? Why do you guys?
Those things are the devil.
Why do you guys have to get this big ass dog that's gonna tear you up and could kill you at any moment? I don't understand.
Well, we picked him because he didn't bark. And I told Kara, I was like, I think that's the wrong criteria. I need a dog that can sneak up on me. I need a dog that's going to let me know where he is at all times. Yeah, but she's very anti-barking.
I don't trust people with big dogs. There's something fucking going. There's something wrong with them.
I like big dogs and cannot lie.
That's really weird.
Why?
That's a very weird take.
No,
I don't trust people with big dogs.
Big dogs. They have.
But what's your reasoning for that? Like, what do you think that those people are up to?
There's a personality disorder that they're trying to cover.
I mean, most people get big dogs for protection.
For the hell you mean? Protection from what?
Well, I mean, for their house. Like, reason people get guns and stuff. Their goal isn't to shoot people; it's to protect themselves.
So, Andrew, you don't trust me because I have two big dogs?
No, I do not.
Well, damn.
There's something going on. There's something going on with
with two big dogs. You're hiding meth. You're protecting a lab. You're doing something. Like there has to be like the only reason you should have like two huge dogs is if you have junk cars and they're surrounded by a fence. I do have those,
but I live in the ghetto. I need them.
Yeah.
Well, you think the dogs enjoy that shit? They're like, great. This is where we are because she lives in the ghetto.
I know.
Maybe this bitch should buy a gun. I'm tired of chasing these motherfuckers.
Why couldn't I got adopted by a family in Sylvania? Why am I? Because you don't have money. Why am I forced to live here?
Yeah. Why are we eating the same thing? This is bullshit. This is what. Like, I want to be in the town of trees. This is ridiculous. How about you look into becoming a yellow jacket?
As somebody on this show who actually owns big dogs, I use an e-collar for my puppy. She is 6 months. Her mom is full-blooded Akita. Her dad is an old police dog. She is huge.
So she's a racist.
No.
Where's his fucking disclaimer now?
You know those old police
Demetrius,
dogs.
he can get away with more shit than you.
I know, it's bullshit. It's true. That is true.
But anyways, an e-collar, there's nothing wrong with using it. I use it for my dogs, and it really does help for like jumping or barking or anything like that. So don't feel bad when you have to use it while going out, especially if it makes it easier for Duke to be handled by Cohen, because you always want to make sure that your dogs, especially if they're bigger, are being able, your children, especially your smaller children, are able to handle them in any situation.
All right, real quick. I do have to end the segment with Jason's wisdom. If a person doesn't like dogs, I don't trust them. If a dog doesn't like a person, I trust the dog.
That's true. That is absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
You can pretty much if a dog is like, fuck that dude, then you gotta go, bro. This like it's in this dog's instinct not to like you.
That's one thing. Dogs and kids do like me, so I don't usually have an issue with that. This portion of the show brought to you in part by Teebs of Adrian. If you have a hyper dog that's going crazy, if you have a hyper wife that's going crazy, if you have whatever it is, you just give them. They have edibles for pets that calm your dog down. Just give them a little something. So Teebs and Demetrius is going to try it. So we'll see how that works for him. The Teebs of Adrian, make sure you check them out. Also, Hot Rods Auto Detailing. Good dude. We like this guy. He does a great job. So if you need your car detailed, Hot Rods Auto Detailing is the place to go. I mean, what else needs to be said? Your car is dirty. you're gonna find somebody. You might as well use Hot Rod because he is the best in town. And I mean, he just built a business on just doing good work. So it's great. Check him out. Hot Rod's Auto Detailing. All right, I got a couple things here. Ellen DeGeneres has paid $14.3 million to buy her old Montecito estate back. Now, the Montecito is where it's Oprah country. That's where Oprah lives, up in like the Wine Valley of California. So Oprah
Where
lives
old
there.
talk show hosts go to retire.
Yeah, I think Jenny Jones is there. Ricky Lake
Sally.
is there. Sally's there. What happened to all of them?
They all just walk out of the house with a microphone. They're like,
Talking to the
today
neighbor.
we have garbage day.
Hey, Donahue is so loud. That guy needs to just shut the fuck up.
I know. Man, that guy. No, he never shuts up. He's
Um,
still pissed off about women taking over the gig.
Anyway, she made a quick killing when she flipped her historic estate in 2018, and now she's paid top dollar to get it back. The daytime talk show host first purchased the property. So get this: 2017, she bought it for $7 million. Then she sold it for $11 million. So she made $4 million. But then she bought it back for $14 million. So, anyway, she basically doubled what she paid for it originally. And Ellen is now going to be going back to Montecito so she can hang out with Oprah and the crew. You know who else? Oh, you know who else? Ariana Grande got married in Montecito. And
So,
living next to Jerry Springer would be fun. Go ahead, D.
so here's my question, because it seems like nobody's talking about this.
Uh-oh. What?
That because they picked Kelly Clarkson to be her successor. The Ellen Show is going away.
Have we
And
never talked about that? How does that happen?
yeah, and the Ellen amongst and the reason she says is because she's tired and she's done as much good as she can possibly do through this show. Amongst all these accusations of sexism, bullying, racism, and harassment throughout the entirety of this show. And now it goes, and now the show is going away, and they pick and now they've picked Kelly Clarkson to replace her as to be the next Ellen, who Ellen was the next Oprah. How do you feel about Kelly Clarkson? Do you think that's a good choice?
Okay.
And do you feel that maybe Ellen is now gotten kicked in the crotch a little bit, and so she's taking her ball and going home?
Well, first off, in fairness to Ellen, I don't think I think that a lot of that was it was her staff. It wasn't her. I don't think. So I don't like people see the Ellen Show. I don't I don't want them to. I mean, maybe it was. Everything I read, it wasn't her that was doing it though. You know what I mean? But she had. They say someone said she had to know it was going on and didn't do anything about it. But it wasn't her doing it. Does that make sense? Anyway, so there's that. And the other part is I love Kelly Clarkson. I think women love Kelly Clarkson. I think she's open, she's honest, and about as good a replacement you could do. People like her singing. Women love Kelly Clarkson. I think she's going to do great. Now they are worried because since the pandemic, she's been doing her show from home and the ratings have gone down a little bit. So there is some worry there that she's had some erosion in her ratings. But I think once she's back in studio and doing whatever she was doing before, I think she'll do fine. A lot of people aren't watching that shit anymore, though. I don't know anyone that sits there and watches television and just whatever's on. Like if you sit down, you're watching the show that you know you want to watch or that you're already watching, or maybe news you're watching, or maybe sports. I don't know a lot of people just sitting down in daytime television, plopping themselves in front, turning on and fucking watching Dr. Phil because it's on. You know what I mean? It's like, is anyone still doing that anymore? Does anyone know anyone doing that anymore?
I don't.
Right? I know.
Like, honestly, I used to watch. I admitted I used to watch the Ellen Show and Twitch always entertained me, and the dancing and the thingy, the bob, but I always felt like there was something up with her. Like, when you try to be that nice and that good, I feel like you've done really horrible shit that you were trying to make up for. And then I do when you're super, super, super nice and you're just buying people homes and cars and, oh my God, I saw this video, and I bring them in and blah, blah, blah. And you hug them and you're doing all this stuff. And it makes me go, how many cats have you set on fire in your life?
What the fuck?
I don't think
That's such a weird take.
I don't think Ellen set any cats on fire.
I know a lot of nice people that are just nice. You have D, you have been hurt in your life. Like, we need to talk about counseling.
But
We're
here's
gonna have to.
Ellen's in the same category as Oprah, though, and some of you you may not understand this. They do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, not because they're nice. Like Oprah will do something nice, but Oprah's not going to go hug you. She's not going to let you run up and hug her. People just do things. Even like
we call that the Stedman.
What is it? Why? What is the Stedman?
Because the Stedman, he's allowed to enjoy the benefits, but he can't hug Oprah.
I know.
He has to watch Gail do it.
Oprah does the right thing, and she's a good person, but she's not she's not approachable. She's not. I don't know. Anyway, kind of just what I said. Now, to where Kelly Clarkson, a woman will get excited, and I could run up to Kelly Clarkson and give her a hug. Like, you would feel comfortable doing that. So it's just a different vibe. And I don't
think she'd feel comfortable with you running up on her. I feel like you'd get shot.
No, I think she would. I don't think she would care.
I think her security guards would take you out.
I think it would depend on like when you tried to stop. Because let's be honest, momentum is a motherfucker. We all know that. And if you just try to stop too late, then somebody's gonna have to put you down.
Kelly Clarkson bowling.
Just boom. Who knew he could do that split?
Everybody's like, oh.
All right, so let's go on to this other one. So I just learned today. I'm gonna ask you guys. You ever watch diving during the Summer Olympics are coming up here this year because they got postponed a year. They're coming up, and do you ever watch diving? I love watching diving. It's one of my favorite sports. Did you ever wonder why when they're dive into water when they are wet, why then they go take a shower right after the dive? Like every time, like if they do 5 dives, they're gonna take 5 showers. Do you ever wonder why they did that? Or do you know? Do you have any speculation? Or
I'm guessing because of the chlorine in the water.
No.
Oh, then I don't know.
Demetrius, do you know?
It's to reduce friction when their next dive.
Do they lube up before their dive? Like they cover themselves in Vaseline so they slide into the water better?
No.
Cover me in olive oil. I swear to God.
It would be smart though.
What? Why?
I'm not sure if that.
Here's why they do it. Sometimes they will jump in a shower and sometimes they will jump in a hot tub, but it is the same purpose. If you can imagine doing practice dives in the pool and having to keep your body warm in a shower and then plunging off a 10-meter platform into cold water, it isn't the best feeling in the world. So going back and forth a bunch of times between the warm and the cold temperatures can cause a diver's muscles to tense or cramp up, which can lead to muscle strain and spasms. So they keep their muscles warm by doing the shower or the hot tub thing.
The pools aren't heated. They just make them dive into ice cold water. That's not like that's not Olympic sport. That's torture.
I don't know why. I can't get into, like, I have to work my way in. I can't get into cold water. It hurts me. It hurts. And it can't.
That's a lot of blood vessels constricting. I would understand that. That would be.
Thank you. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but now you know. The more you know. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my God! Stop that.
All right, and then shut up. And then Toledo police have recently reported that 4 separate exchange incidents all have a similar storyline. Basically, the police are advising caution after an increase in online exchange robberies. So, like, let's say you see something on Facebook Marketplace and you want to, make a deal or whatever, and you go meet somebody to do it. and people are getting like there's incidents like they're getting robbed or getting their shit snatched or they're not getting paid or you buy an Xbox and it's just full of peanut
Rocks.
or no rocks would be too heavy. I think you fill them with maybe rocks. I don't know, but yeah, you keep getting screwed. So police are saying you got to be a little more cautious with your doing that shit, and that they actually have only exchange zones, online exchange zones rather, at the Toledo Police Department. So you can utilize those, and they're saying you should utilize those while you're making your online purchases with people local that you don't know.
Well, you should always do that. And people tend to forget, like Craigslist is still a very scary place, and like, but yeah, why aren't you meeting somebody in the parking lot of a police station if you're gonna buy something online and do that shit? I just saw a story today where they were like purse snatchings have gone up in the parking lots of Walmart and Kroger's. And then they played this 911 tape. And let me just tell you, some of these 911 operators need to be a little more understanding.
I know, they're so rude.
Like this lady was like, I just had my purse snatched. And the lady was like, oh, did he forcibly take it from you? And she was like, no, it was in my cart. And she went,
I know. Like, so are you judging me right now, a 911 operator? I'm in my moment. I'm in my most vulnerable moment, and you're judging me right now?
My fucking AARP card was in there. It's got my little drug pill thing with the months and the dates written on it. And I'm assuming because you went, that you ain't too quick to send a cop out to me.
I agree. Did you know that those pill things now, that because my uncle takes a lot of pills, but he hasn't taken, like, so I see the commercial and I think about him, and he hasn't done it yet, but they have a free service now where they'll like pre-bag your pills and then send them to you. So like, it's got the date on it. So you're like, oh, here's all my pills. Boom. Instead of you having to sort them yourself, because a lot of people are on a lot of pills. And there's actually little things now where they come pre-sorted, and supposedly it's a free service. What? Why are you scoffing?
7:14. This motherfucking garbage man is here.
He's got a garbage man nemesis, dude.
You knew you were on the show and you couldn't do anything about it. He can do whatever the fuck he wants now.
Well played, George. Well played.
So next week we'll have to find out. Then we'll see what time they come next week.
So what? So your trash day is Thursdays?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did you get all your shit out?
Yeah, I got it out. I was mad as motherfucker though.
Why?
Just because I complain about it and there's nothing I can really do but just complain about it. He's still gonna pick his time and I still got to get my garbage out. Like, but wait. It's graduation garbage day. Yay! I should be rewarded for getting my garbage out.
You are rewarded. They pick it up and take it and empty it for you. That's your reward.
Don't I get a hat and a gown? I want somebody to acknowledge the fact that I worked so hard. It's a milestone.
So when Bella had her 8th grade graduation, because she was going from the elementary school, like, because TPS does K through 8 to high school, she didn't wear a cap and gown. She just went up and got her her certificates for the year or whatever, and acknowledged that they're leaving that school. Good luck, all of that. Like, it wasn't like a actual graduation where the band was there and they have a keynote speaker, and it's just a little thing that they do to say goodbye and good job.
You know what I got from my teacher? Goodbye, good job.
Do you want a do-over on life? Because you are so bitter sometimes.
I'm not bitter.
You are bitter. You are. Let's talk.
Know what? I'm a little bitter, but it makes the sweetness of this D drink that much more enticing.
We should talk. You should sit down on the couch and you should tell me all of the problems that you have and who hurt you.
Therapy only works for people who believe in therapy. It's like hypnotism.
Oh, disclaimer. That's not true. If you need therapy, go get therapy. Good God.
because it's that accessible. Thank
Good
you.
morning, you
people.
guys.
Go
This
out
show's
there.
a
Just
train
go
wreck
out, get
today.
you some therapy.
It is a train wreck today. All right. Well, all right. And by the way, all right, let me do some commercials and then let's put this. We don't have WTF news, so we'll put this bitch to bed here in a second. Teams of Adrian, make sure you guys go get your cannabis this week and this holiday weekend. Hey, I saw a veteran the other day, and I couldn't remember because I said, so veterans, I said happy Memorial Day or whatever coming up.
No, you do not say Happy Memorial Day.
Memorial Day is for the dead, but what did you guys say? What's for the living? What's
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. I told him 4th of July. That's why he looked at me crazy.
Yeah, because you're nuts.
Because we had said on the show that Memorial Day is for the dead, and then we said something else is for the live, and I thought it was 4th of July, but it's Veterans Day.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, it is 4th of July, the Independence Day for the country.
No wonder he looked at me crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
He was like, and you probably had a graduation ceremony in the 5th grade, didn't you? Just somebody showed up and gave you a big right on the back, Mister. I don't know shit about this country.
DMX Lawn and Landscape. Make sure you get if you need your lawn done. Yeah, ours is high as hell because of the rain and stuff. Then you need to call DMX Lawn and Landscape. They will come out and take care of you.
And it's supposed to rain this weekend, so you got to do it, and then do it Friday or no, wait, today's Thursday. Yeah, do it Friday or Saturday because it's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
So hurry up and get your lawn done.
And Lufka All Naturals, which is now Save On All Naturals on South Boundary Street in Toledo, or in Perrysburg rather, for all your healthy way to take care of your skin and healthy chemicals and things like that for your cleaning. And well, it's not healthy chemicals; it's just instead of chemicals,
all natural products.
Yeah, there are no healthy chemicals.
I mean, technically, everything is a chemical.
All right. Anyone got any big plans for the weekend? Any plans for the weekend at all? The Memorial Day weekend?
Memorial Day weekend, Monday doing a show? What? No.
No, we're not.
What?
See, today is the last day of school, and I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping in. That's what we're doing. Tomorrow and Monday, we're sleeping in.
Yeah. And then we'll be back Tuesday. What about you? Do you got anything?
No, no, I don't. I'm gonna cut my grass today, hopefully, and dog starts training Tuesday, and today is what's his nuts last day, and
you only have 2. How do you forget their name?
First of all, come on now. It's just after a while, you just want to forget, you know.
And good luck to Jason. Jason as well. Jason is going to be going to rehab, so make sure you're back by Tuesday.
Is that physical rehab?
Yeah.
You need
he
to
had
be
COVID and
okay.
I thought he meant
COVID.
drug rehab. I'm like, all right,
no.
He's like, I'm going to go in.
Monday, I'm going to rehab, and I'm like, don't you think rehab is something you should jump right on if it's that a thing, like. You know, it's not like tomorrow I start my diet, so I'm going to eat I'm going to do all the food.
They're trying to wean him off oxygen. So
did somebody tell him we need that shit? Don't wean me off of oxygen. That is something my lungs need.
There's times where we talked about saying things nicer than they really are. So when you kill somebody, you're like, I'm just weaning you.
Yeah, I'm just weaning you. We are doing an abrupt cold turkey on oxygen. We are quitting oxygen cold turkey, which is why I have wrapped my hands around your neck, because you are quitting oxygen cold turkey.
The police
all
show
of
up
a sudden today.
Police show up. Did you kill that person? No,
no.
I weaned them off oxygen.
He was trying to quit oxygen, and I told him that I just gotten my license in helping people quit oxygen.
Yes.
And so I showed him.
Concentrated oxygen, guys. Yeah. They're weaning him off the concentrated oxygen.
Is that oxygen that just stares at you real hard?
Yeah, it's focused. Extreme focused oxygen.
Like that oxygen looks like it's concentrating.
All right, well, Jason, good luck with your oxygen.
Yes.
Or lack thereof.
Dude, and I truly believe you could never have extra oxygen.
I want all the oxygen. I want to be very stingy with oxygen. I want it all.
Dude, I'm hoarding all the oxygen. You should see the garbage bags full of oxygen I have when I heard
Are you hoarding it?
That the oxygen pipeline had shut down due to a cyber attack. I'm filling up all types of containers with oxygen.
Yeah, you can't. You need to have an approved oxygen container. You can't just throw them into plastic bags and shit.
But no, that's true. That's actually
a lot
true.
of these fucking old people are carrying around the approved containers, and I feel bad knocking them down and taking them.
It'd be great. What if you sold oxygen on the black market? Hey, you got oxygen in this bag.
Bro,
I think there's a whole movie about that. It's called The Lorax.
It's been stepped on by nitrogen 95 times. Here you go. It's on. I got that Detroit oxygen, motherfucker. I got that California oxygen, Humboldt County oxygen, bruh.
They start naming it like they name weed strains. It's a bubblegum oxygen.
Yep. This is that Bubba Kush oxygen. You breathe that shit in, man. Your lungs open up for days. You will nap for a week on this Bubba Gump oxygen.
Wait, napping on oxygen? That doesn't sound right.
First of all, why are you listening so technically, bitch? I'm trying to sell illegal oxygen.
I have to fact check your jokes.
All right. Anyway, all right. Well, you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy, and we will see you guys Tuesday morning. And I think Tifa will be back on Tuesday. What do we even know if he's alive? Like, the poor guy lives alone. He's got no, like, would anyone even miss him? Like, I miss him.
Somebody would miss him.
Usually,
somebody in the complaint department would be like, "Hey, Chris didn't call today. We should do a wellness check."
I know, like. He's not the
all
type.
The managers in all of Toledo would know that he was missing. All of them.
He's not the type to just not show up. Anyway, all right. Bye, Brenda. Oh, he's alive. Oh, his dad talked to him. He's alive, so he's good. All right.
Okay.
So he'll be back next week. We'll be back next week. We'll see you guys later. Have a great Memorial Day. Bye, everybody.
Come on.